So I've been dating this girl for 6 years, and everything was good. I mean, our living
Past tense.
situation, neither of us was really happy with, but I thought we were just working through to get out of it. And 2 weeks ago, she goes to work and doesn't come home, and really
Oh.
doesn't even talk to me until like the next Sunday when she came to get all her
Ooh.
shit.
No.
Uh, yeah, dude.
Fuck.
And like that Tuesday, she wouldn't text me back, and I finally got a hold of her. I'm like, "Are you alive? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you got to tell me what's going on."
Of
And she's
course.
like, "I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon." And I'm like, "Okay." I wait an hour. It's like 11:30 at night, and I can see on her location she's at her like coworker's house. So
Uh-oh.
I get fired the fuck up,
Of
and I go
course.
over there, and I'm calling her, and then I'm laying on the horn till she comes outside,
Yep.
and I'm like, "You fucking him?"
Yeah, of course. I mean,
And
listen, it's no one's proudest moment, but we fully understand why you would do that.
yeah. And she wasn't. I don't think that's what was going on. It's a lot more in
Interesting.
character for her to just bail like that than for her to like be cheating.
Right. She's not fucking
But
him, but he's definitely trying to fuck her.
oh yeah, oh yeah. And
Yeah.
like he lives with his girlfriend, but like that's like a
Whoa.
rocky situation.
Oh my God.
And she's hot, so like there's no fucking way he doesn't want to fuck her and hasn't
Your
been trying.
your girlfriend, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So she's
And
okay. Yeah. Please keep filling us. I have some theories already, but please give us as much detail.
so so yeah, we have like she finally comes outside, and we have like a little back and forth where I'm like, listen, like I can change this shit that you're not happy about. I haven't been happy about it either, whatever. And she just won't really hear it. She just, I need time, I need time. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
fine. And she says she's gonna come home. I'm like, that's not happening.
Right.
So I go
Well,
home,
that's at least. It's
and
good that you
then
knew that immediately.
yeah, yeah. And then I pretty much don't hear from her. No, she comes over the next day to like get some clothes, and she's like telling me she loves me, and she's like, we can talk tomorrow, we'll hang out. And then next day comes, don't hear anything. Basically, don't hear anything. And then she says, oh, we can talk on Saturday. That day goes by. Then the next day she shows up just to get her shit. So like, you really haven't had any conversation about this after
Yeah.
spending every day together for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, like, I already knew what the problems were. Like, you know how people do the like whole van life thing and stuff like that?
Sure. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
starting to understand.
This is the part where I come under fire.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. You mean the part where you tell us the whole story instead of
yes,
your
yes, yes,
instead
yes.
instead of your a bullet struck Gazan children report, the New York Times reports. Yeah, yeah. Now you're gonna tell us who was holding the gun. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, I'm no longer using my passive voice.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, we were both. So I used to build those vans like for my job, and we used to. We didn't have any money. We didn't know what to do. We can't afford a house, so we wanted to get a bus and turn it into a house that we could live in for a while, save up money, and like buy some land together, and then
Yeah.
just kind of do that sort of thing. And like we were both on board with that. Um, but it's taken me way too long to finish it.
Yeah.
Like it's still not done. I get that. I There's been part of me that didn't want to do it anymore, but I didn't want to say that, and like I thought we were
Yeah.
just gonna push through and whatever. And then recently she got like a much better job, and so it kind of became like I think she just thought, well, I don't need to do this anymore, but didn't tell me. If she'd
Yeah.
said that, I would have said, all right, well, let's sell the bus and we can just get a place and start saving up for a house that way. Because
Sure.
I've been working part time so that I could work on the bus more, which like also we were like fully in agreement with. Like I haven't really had any money, but like she was like happy with that, and like I didn't have any inclination that she wanted to change any of that.
So let me ask you this: when did you guys decide when did the plan to live in the bus? When was it hatched? When was it formed? And how long has it been?
Oh my God, I don't want to tell you. 3 years.
Okay. And in that, and what did you think it was gonna be? Like, what was the reasonable timeline when you started? Year and a half? What are we talking?
Oh, every
Year?
year. Oh, next year. Oh, next year. Now, but
Okay.
now I'm legitimately. I like after she left that first day, I like wrote down a whole plan, everything I needed to do, how much time I thought it was going to take, how much money I thought it was going to take. And so I have like 6 months left on it till it's like done. And we could
See,
have been, you know,
listen, dude, I get it fully.
but
The problem is, when did you do that? When did you write all that shit down? As soon as she left. You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right.
Like, here's what clearly what's going on here is there was an absolute breakdown. Like, no one was happy, right?
Yep.
There were not. You hatched a plan 3 years ago. That's a long fucking time, and like, and look, I'm not, obviously what she did is not right, right? Like, you can't, it's incredibly fucked up to just up and leave. But we clearly, to me, what's happened is she did have some legitimate grievances that she should have talked to you about, right? And you also probably should have had a little more pep in your step about the bus. Like, maybe she was passive aggressive about what she was mad about. You were also mad about it, whatever. There's failings on both sides here. And I think, like, on her part, what happened was she's been making her mind up here, like, to do this shit. And it's fucked up. It's really fucked up to do that to somebody who you've been with for so long. And especially when, if you had had a conversation, maybe something could have changed. But also, and I'm not even criticizing you because I'm this kind of guy too. Maybe you're the type of motherfucker that really has no urgency until it's too late. Because that's a theme in my life.
Oh, dude.
I have never fixed myself for a relationship more than the pathetic 2 months of me trying to get a woman back who has been done with me for 6 months. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, dude, that to me, her behavior is classic. And yeah, I see what you mean about normally when someone's like, no, no, she's not fucking her coworker. I would be like, okay, man, whatever you say. But I see what you mean because, like, maybe she wanted a hot shower and the use of an air fryer for a night. Maybe it wasn't about dick. You know what I mean? Maybe she literally
Yeah.
needed shelter. Um, but
No, I mean, when I showed up there, I saw his girlfriend in the window,
yeah,
so like,
yeah. She was just crashing with him, and clearly what she did was make a plan. She was too much of a coward to tell you. She was too much of a coward to tell you when you could have addressed it. Or look, I don't know. Maybe you had ample opportunity and just didn't. I don't really know. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You're a Patreon subscriber, so I'm gonna lightly take your side, even though I'm not sure that's how things really went.
well,
But
she is a listener. She's not a Patreon
okay,
subscriber.
okay, great, great. So,
But
but you know
the
what? Like,
vibes were off.
so all like, basically the way she handled this was she should have told you when you had a chance to change something. Now, maybe in her mind she did, and maybe for you it didn't register or it didn't whatever. And then, like, clearly she was like, I'm done, I'm fed up, I'm fucking moving. She should have told you that instead of just not coming back from work. And then furthermore, when you actually, like, rightfully confronted her and wanted some clarity, she the way I'm reading it is she was just placating you and being like, we'll talk, I'm sorry, I love you, all this bullshit, just to get out of that situation, just to get out of the immediate. She was just saying whatever it would have taken to get you to, like, leave her alone. And it's cowardice. It's fucked up of her to behave this way, for sure. But that's how I view it. It seems like, to me, it's the kind of thing where there was, like, a slow erosion in your relationship of your, you became less and less aligned. Probably a little bit had to do with you not, you taking way too long to do a plan that even in the beginning was fucking stupid. Like, like, let's live in a bus. Come on, what the fuck are we doing
Yeah.
here? But
That,
if you had
yeah.
done it in a year, you guys would have lived in it and been like, all right, this was fun. This is fun for 3 months, but why don't we just sell this fucking thing and get an apartment? But you fucking wait, it took too long. And then slowly, she should have been like, hey, this actually sucks. Let's not do this. Part of you even was like, should we even do this? And if that had come up sooner, if you guys had kind of clear communication, maybe things could have been different. But the way I'm reading it is like she's just kind of given up on the relationship and was just kind of a coward about breaking up with you.
Yeah, she's like very avoidant.
Yeah,
So she
yeah,
just, she just wants to run.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great idea when you're 24.
Of course.
When I started it. Hold on, somebody's blowing their alarm. But now I'm 27, and
Yeah,
it doesn't
dude.
seem like that great of a fucking idea anymore.
I know. If you guys had the bus at 24 and a half, you know what I mean, and just ridden around for a little bit, you probably would have had a good time and then been like, this is good enough. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's also funny she like got this job and like as this project got longer and longer, she was like, "Whoa, I have money. I don't really
Yeah.
need to think about groceries and shit." And she's just looking at this van become reality.
Yeah.
And she's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And me like not barely making any money, which we knew that was gonna happen when we like agreed on that. And if she'd said like this isn't working anymore and like we need to change something, I would have done that. I would
Sure.
do anything, But
Yeah. No, I get it. And like, look, like I said, it is like a breakdown in communication, and it's like, and like, also it's a breakdown in communication and a failure to make this bus in a in a reasonable amount of time. And I would say
Yeah.
the biggest takeaway is like, and again, I'm really not judging it because I'm like this too. You got to be the kind of guy that does not wait until somebody ghost moves out of your bus to sit down and make a plan and do all this shit. I know that's hard. I know there's something psychological that sort of kicks in when something that like powerful, even though it's negative, happens to us. But like, that is if you had that level of sort of like, if you were that engaged from the beginning, that level of motivation from the beginning, does this happen? Maybe not, right? It's also,
Yeah.
who knows? I mean, there's all sorts of other things. Who knows how your personalities would have changed over time? Who knows if you would have been aligned going forward? Because yeah, like you said, it's a fun impulsive decision to say let's live on a bus when we're 24. It's just usually you have the opportunity to live on the bus immediately. It's not like, all right, time to fucking spend the amount of time it takes to get a master's degree making this bus.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the amount of money too that had to get spent on it that,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I know for 2.5 years, there is an alternate world where like you finish that shit up in a year. You guys did it for a year and you realized it sucked. And you either go back to normal life or you break up anyway.
yeah. You break up. Yeah, so maybe you would have
Yeah.
fucking broken up in the sequoias. Who fucking knows? You know what I mean? Like,
So you were taking too long going crazy with those LED lights on the trim, man.
Oh yeah, dude. No,
Yeah.
I cut the entire roof off of it and I raised the roof a foot and it's like sheet metal all the way around and
oh
I
man,
welded this crazy new door on it. Like I just go like
sounds
that's
cool.
another big
Yeah.
I do it is cool. It's super badass, but I just do way too much, I
Yeah.
can't just do something quick or half-assed,
Yeah.
and that's like a big problem for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, that's definitely a problem. It's like it sounds like you're having you're kind of a perfectionist, but also you're not. You live in the world where it has to be perfect and not like usable right away. And there's again, I relate to that. I always, especially when it came to making stuff. Like I used to when I was younger in comedy. Like I really dragged my feet on putting out material. Doing specials, whatever. And I didn't do podcasts. I didn't do anything because I was like, I was like scared to like put out something that wasn't good. My life got so much better when I just started cranking out dog shit. And by the way, you crank out dog shit long enough, you just become good at doing it, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
if you had just made, and like you said, it was for your job. I'm sure if you just made a shitty, or not even a shitty, but a regular bus, it would have been good enough, and you would have been able to fucking actually use it. And now, a perfect thing that never gets off the garage is not as good as a even mediocre bus that you can actually drive around. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah, dude, how are you feeling now? What's the plan now?
I don't know. That's kind of the next part of my question is like haven't really heard from her at all. She texted me yesterday Like barely haven't heard from her since she moved out, besides like one conversation about our phone plan. And
Oh,
then yesterday she texts
what
me,
a fucking
"Oh,
bitch. Phone plan?
yeah,
That's all she's
yeah,
fucking
like
talking. Logistics?
yeah." And like then I told her about how our dog that we got when we met, who thank God she left, he got attacked by like a porcupine the day after she left, and she was
Oh,
just like, "Oh,
wow.
that's terrible." But yeah, that was it.
You're like, see
Until
what happened?
yesterday.
This is your fault, you fucking
See?
bitch.
No,
That's an
the day she
omen.
left, the brakes went out on my truck, and the dog got fucked up by a porcupine.
Oh my God. That
So
was her. She
it was
did both
cool.
those things. She was
Yeah.
like, oh,
I know.
so you and the dog are still alive then. She sent the porcupine and cut the brake line. She was trying to make a clean getaway. Oh, that's good. um, dude, honestly, look, this is tough because I know the position you're in again, where it's like this feels bad, and you're the only one who's kind of being actively hurt here because it seems like she took her time. She sort of mourned the relationship as she was getting ready to break up with you, unbeknownst to you. And that sucks because right now, if I were you, I would want to be like, once you accept that it's over, I would want to like be like, well, fuck you, and like try and cause her some pain that you're feeling. But the reality is, the best thing you could do for yourself is the thing that she wants is like completely break away from this woman, right? Like clearly she's treating you like that. Clearly she's like, you know, she would love to just, she's avoidant. She would love to stick her head in the sand. But the best thing for you is to just cut this woman out of your life, right? And look, the you know, if that means if she wants you to do something annoying and logistic like going to fucking Verizon and cutting your plan or whatever, and you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to do shit for her anymore. She's basically given up her right to like ask you to do this in a like sort of way where you're in a cooperative way, because she completely just fucking abandoned you and did it in a very shitty way. So you don't have to go out of your way to accommodate any requests she has. I don't know what those requests would be, right? Like she's
Well,
taking her shit.
she wants money. If I sell the bus, she wants some of the money. I still have a bunch of her shit at my house. I have her gun.
Her
Like,
gun. Oh, well,
yeah,
here's all
she
right.
left.
Here's a solution. That gun got her prints on it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I won't tell you what to do. Anyway, I have a separate suggestion. Buy some plants. Plant. A plant
was
could
thinking
really
about-
help liven up the bus. Maybe
Yeah,
a
get into
plant
some
by a
gardening.
crime scene. No. But look, basically what I'm saying is figure this out in a way that's easiest for you, right? She's completely given up on you. She's kind of abandoned this relationship. She's not being reasonable with you at all. So whatever's easiest for you, pack her shit up, leave it somewhere, I don't know, or mail it or put it in a fucking storage. Get a storage unit that has a 1 month fucking like get a short-term storage unit and be like, your shit's here, don't contact me again. And if you think there's a fair amount of money that she deserves for the bus, give it to her. If you don't, that's up to you. I don't know. Like, I mean, it does seem like you guys did kind of chip in on this, so I'm not telling you to be a dickhead.
She definitely put in a lot more money than I did, but I mean, I have 1,000 hours or more of like
Yeah.
labor in it.
No, you
But
should.
I'm not sure if I should finish it or not, or sell it. If I sold it, think I could get 20 or 25K out of it.
Well, I
But
think
if I keep it, I won't have to pay rent.
I mean, yeah. Hell yeah, man, the dream's alive.
Which, I'm doing that's like going to be half my income. I got a
Any
job
day
lined up for,
now,
like,
brother,
30
it'll
bucks
be
an hour.
done. Yeah, look, listen, that's up to you. You do whatever's best for you. The way I would do it is this was your job, right? So
Yeah.
you know what you charge billable hours for this kind of thing. So put together like what your expertise is worth compared to like what she put in, and then what percentage you own versus what she owns. And I think that's a fair way to go about it. And if you sell it, great. And if you don't, if you sell it, give her some money. I don't think she has the right to demand that you buy her out because you guys didn't talk about it. You could just be like, look, if I want to keep living here, you'll get your part when I'm fucking done. And if you keep working on it and she stops putting in money, your percentage of it grows, in my opinion. But, you know, that's for you. Listen, that's for you to decide. My advice to you is cut this woman out of your life in the cleanest way possible with no fuss, no muss. Don't go back and forth with her. Don't, you know, that's it. That's the way you handle this situation.
Yeah, I mean, she's been giving me all crazy signals. Like when she moved out, we almost fucked, and I'm like, man, if I can fuck her, I could turn this ship around.
You
You know?
really can't. Let me just fucking
I know.
let me drive that home. Nothing you do now will say this relationship is doomed beyond repair. The way she's behaving is unacceptable. You know, the way she behaved leaving it is kind of unacceptable. And listen, if she 3 months from now has regrets and wants to get back together, tough shit. Because this proves she's not the kind of person you want to be with. What if like her situation gets better? What if you guys get back together and in like 5 years she gets an even better job or some shit? Like she's clearly the kind of person that'll just like ditch you without talking about it.
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the kind of person you want to build a life with.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard, I know this is all so new that your dumb brain is like, no, we're gonna fix it. It's all good. Even when you accept it, you want. It's hard, dude. You're just gonna have to deal with this breakup for a while, and this is the hard breakup to deal with, one that comes out of fucking nowhere. But that's just what you got to do, my boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. It's just tough, but
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It does suck dick, but you know, get some pussy in that fold out futon you installed.
Oh, big time, big time.
Yeah.
Thanks for validating me on that being kind of a fucked up way to go about things, because I've been trying to figure. You know, it's just like brutalized my self-esteem.
Of course, dude. The fact that you even like weren't sure if that was fucked up means your head is all gone. Like she's got you in the blender. You've been fucking gaslit to oblivion. It was incredibly fucked up, dude.
And be glad she didn't give you pussy that one time. Because
True.
if she did, it would have fully been like, all right, let me get this guy out of my hair.
Yeah,
Let me break him off one more time so I get the rest of my shit out of here.
Yeah.
Well, she was like, I can't fuck you because if I do it, I'll stay, and like all this shit.
Dude, what? No. All of that was bullshit. She was lying to you, you fucking idiot. She left you.
Right.
She left you, you dumbass. She told you she was going to talk to you every other fucking day just so you would get off her dick. She wasn't going to. She's just telling you shit because she's a coward and can't face consequences. So none of that mattered, dude. She's a fucking piece of shit. Move forward. You're good, all right?
All right. Well, this one's going out for free, isn't it?
Well, it depends. We've had some changes. This was going to be the farewell episode. We addressed it up top. Like you, I've had a strange living situation. Even though my new apartment is not on wheels, we might not be able to move the studio there. So this might not be the farewell episode. We'll see. We're still playing it by ear.
Your half-fixed van might be a more permanent home than Stav's current apartment.
That's true. But hey, man, maybe even if it isn't, maybe we'll make this a clip on the Clips channel.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All
I
right,
just want to
brother.
know what she'd think if she hears me calling on here.
No, wrong thinking.
Don't
you
send
fucking
her.
pathetic.
Don't send her a link to the clip.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I just want her to hear it later. and be like,
Even having those thoughts are bad for you. This bitch is out of your life, man. Forget her, okay? Don't think about her listening.
You're right.
She won't learn
After
shit.
I hang up.
Yes.
After I hang up, that's it.
Yes.
Yep.
That's it, bro.
All right, I
Good
will.
luck, buddy.